This is David Raya's first League Cup appearance of the season. 3 changes to the back line, including a first Arsenal appearance for Kieran Tierney for a year and a half. All of Ethan Nwaneri's Arsenal starts have been in the League Cup this season. Raheem Sterling's first start since the previous round over 6 weeks ago. Well, Oliver Glasner doesn't ring the changes, making just 1 alteration from the weekend. The only change to the lineup sees 18-year-old Carabao Cup make his first senior start in place of the suspended Daniel Munoz. And Jean-Philippe Mateta is preferred up front to former Arsenal forward Eddie Nketiah. A big game for Crystal Palace and a big game for Mikel Arteta. Gahey into Hughes. Now Henderson. No temptation to start Turner tonight. Kivior, it was awkward, and that's allowed Mateta with a brilliant early chance for Palace, and he's slotted it away. Taking advantage of an Arsenal error. What a start for Palace.
Well, Kivior holds his head. He's been better, Kivior, in recent weeks when he's had a chance, but this time he gets bullied. It's a straight, long ball towards the big centre forward who just uses his body, his strength. He's not looking at it, he's looking at the man, and Kivior maybe takes his eye off the ball, I don't know. After that, there's only one winner in that tussle, and it is not Kivior here. Mateta been in such fantastic form under Glasner, and it continues. What a start for Palace.
Timber. Trying to lift the spirits, but only a goal would really do that. Here's Trossard into Jesus. And he does get the free kick. Andy Madley had a long think about that.
It was fizzed into him, and his touch was really good. Which isn't always the case with Jesus.
Well, Sterling needs a big moment at Arsenal. Will it come from this free kick? It's left by Trossard, pretty telegraphed. And Sterling! Oh, it wasn't that far away. Big save from the Palace goalkeeper. Pretty good effort.
Really good effort. Just feathered it in there, and Henderson had to skip across his goal. Once he'd seen where it was going, that was dipping under the crossbar.
Arsenal bringing on 2 of their big guns. How will they change their setup here? That's the question. Trossard working it onto Tierney. Now Tierney has 3 to aim for with a cross. Tierney playing it in. Good ball. Sterling! Oh, and somehow he doesn't score. He had 2 attempts. Goodness me. Trossard. Oh, pushed away by Henderson. A double opportunity for Raheem Sterling. Expecting him to score his first Arsenal goal, but it didn't come.
It's a good save, but perhaps a save that Henderson shouldn't have been allowed to make.
It's the second chance as well. Marino, let's fly! Wide it goes. Well, that's better from Arsenal, but it could have been a whole lot better if Sterling had taken one of these chances.
Well, he had a long time to think about it as it came his way. He knew it was a good chance. What does he do with it? Connects with it well enough, but when you're scoring goals, when you're confident, you just bury those. It just comes off his heel a touch and then off the bar.
Saliba, such a good period this for Arsenal. They've already had more attempts in this second half than they did in the whole first half. 3 of those came in the space of about 20 seconds. Here's Jesus, and Jesus through, big chance, finish! Well, Arsenal have come out flying in the second half, and they're rewarded. And a much-needed goal, an overdue one for Gabriel Jesus.
It's a beautiful goal, you know, a lovely ball into him, and his first touch in the first half was not the best, but this time it was exactly what he needed. Odegaard on as a sub, slide ball pass, and that finish It's so subtle. And for a player that's searching for form in front of goal, it's a really brave effort, actually, to do that. But he does it perfectly, and that has changed the complexion of this match completely. Here comes the old Arsenal boy.
Well, Eddie Nketiah facing the club that gave him his senior start in the Premier League, club in which he's been part of 2 title challenges, but now playing for Crystal Palace, and he replaces the goal scorer Mateta. And there's chants of Eddie, Eddie from the Arsenal supporters. Odegaard into Trossard. The chance to slip it through to Jesus. They've been offside. Now into Jesus. Smart turn. And the finish almost found the net.
Well, it's a nutmeg in net. But he's been in top form today, Henderson. Nutmeg and Hughes, and that's a lovely turn. The toe poke, you think's enough. Henderson stands his ground. That left hand doing the business.
Timber. A slide in Saka. But even when the pass hasn't quite worked out, Arsenal got that ball back quickly. Saka, smart turn. Jesus! Arsenal have turned this match around. Jesus has turned this match around. They're on top right now, Arsenal. And they put themselves in charge. And the subs have played their part.
They certainly have. And Jesus had all the time in the world here to pick his spot, and that's not always easy. But the subs heavily involved, and Saka with the assist. VAR might well have ruled that out, but we don't care about that, or at least the Arsenal players don't. And he has buried that emphatically, hasn't he?
Well, you wait a year for a goal at the Emirates, and then 2 come along pretty quickly. And showing his love to the crowd, hoping that they have stuck by him during this lean period. Odegaard, and he's onside here. Jesus, he was in his own half. Hat-trick is on! Hat-trick taken! What a night for Gabriel Jesus. It's easy to score at the Emirates, isn't it? And Arsenal have been fantastic in this second half. A match that was looking very awkward indeed is looking a lot easier right now.
I'm tempted to say London buses, you wait for a year and 3 come along at once. A great night for Arsenal's number 9, starting from his own half. Palace taking a chance. Similar finish to the second goal, a little bit more central, but he never looked like missing it, and that's how you feel when you've already got 2. You're so confident in these situations, you make it look easy, and he did.
Arsenal have really turned it up a notch in this second period.
They have. I mentioned the word character a lot in the first half. They've shown that in the second. They've needed some of their top men to turn things around, but turn them around they've done.
What about now? That's a fine header! And Eddie Nketiah says there's still time. And Eddie Nketiah scored against Arsenal.
Had to be, didn't it, if they were going to get one. This was all about the accuracy of the header. On the penalty spot, he does so well as well to generate a bit of power, enough power to beat Raya. That's a top header, that is. Gets up early over Saliba, which is not easy.
Arsenal are through, but they had to fight for it. But a semi-final is on the horizon for the Gunners. Final score at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Crystal Palace 2.
It's about confidence, you know, and when you haven't scored a goal for almost a year, it's tough, you know, it sticks in your mind and you are thinking about it. And Gabi is someone that wants to do more, you know, he wants to work harder and help the team more in any way. It's a big, big thing for him and for the team. It's a big message for the team that we got Gabi back at his best, you know, and at that level he can really deliver for us.
Of course, it's at the end. It's disappointing because it's very tight. It's just a 3-2, and when you score 2 goals here at Emirates, it should be at least a penalty shootout at the end. But therefore, we made too many mistakes today, and that's why Arsenal deserved this win.
One step closer to a trophy. It feels big.
Yes, it's a semi-final, so we are there. Let's wait for the draw and what is going to bring it up.